On a Wednesday morning, it's going to check up our weather. The first freeze of the season, and man, if you step outside, you are going to feel it. You need to bundle up.
Well, it's not the first freeze, but it's the coldest we've been.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The coldest we've been in season. That's why I'm a journalist and not a meteorologist.
Right, exactly. No, it's 23 degrees outside in Macon right now. Yeah, and it comes with a wind chill as well. So with this wind now out of the west-southwest at about 6 miles an hour, it's making it feel like the teens out there. 52 is what we're going to do later on this afternoon. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, although that is going to be well below the average high of 60. It's 24 in Byron, 23 in Fort Valley, hanging on at 30 there in Warner Robins, 28 in Jeffersonville, as well as in Irwinton, 27 in Milledgeville, and 25 in Sandersville, 26 waking up in Pulaski County this morning. Here is the area-wide view, 26 in Rochelle, 24 is the current temperature in McRae, 23 also in Eastman, 29 in Forsyth. You factor in just a little bit of wind out there, and it feels like 16 in Macon, 21 in Roberta, 23 in Forsyth, and 23 the actual air temperature there in Eastman as well. So the radar picture is quiet because if it wasn't, we would be not be dealing with rain, that's for sure. Cloud cover going to be on the increase through the day today. Here we are at the noon hour. Temperatures in the mid-40s, and then later this afternoon, I do actually think we scrape by 51, 52 here in Macon with the really overcast skies persisting through much of the daylight hours before we begin to clear out later on tonight. Tomorrow, the first day of winter, I do think we wake up several degrees colder than what you see here on Future View, more like mid to upper 20s again, although warmer than we are this morning by a couple degrees. Then into the afternoon, here come the 50s and maybe even closer to 60 for tomorrow afternoon. I wouldn't call that a slam dunk just yet, as clouds are on the increase later in the day on into Friday. There's 7 a.m. there Friday on into the afternoon hours, and temperatures briefly get into the 60s there. So let's get into the weekend. The all-important weekend forecast. Clouds on the increase once again for Saturday. We get into Sunday here. This is Christmas Eve. I do think we will be completely dry in central Georgia on Christmas Eve, albeit with some cloud cover. But then we have question marks as soon as we get to Christmas Day. Now, as I play this forward, I want to point out we have low confidence in this Christmas forecast because the models, they're not agreeing with one another, and they're not also agreeing with their previous model run. So as I play this forward here, take this kind of with a grain of salt. We're watching for some consistency in the next model runs. The GFS has some light rain for Christmas morning. The European has the rain still completely back into Alabama. Play this forward into the afternoon. The GFS keeps some light rain around for the afternoon hours. The European pulls in heavy rain. So again, not agreeing with one another, and they're not agreeing with the previous runs of themselves. As things stand now, here's how the weekend is shaping up. Partly cloudy skies with a high temperature of 64 on Saturday. Something similar there for Christmas Eve, maybe a degree or two warmer. But then for Christmas Day, again, as of now, I've got a 60% chance of rain with a high temperature right around 61. If you're not liking the cold this morning, may I suggest staying inside, maybe making some Christmas cookies? Let's take a look at your cookie forecast through the day ahead. 33 by the 9 a.m. hour, 52 later this afternoon around 3 o'clock. That will be our high temperature, followed by 49 later on today, right around 5 p.m. Let's get on over to the 7-day forecast here, and you're going to see we got a warming trend on the way. 59 tomorrow, 62 for Friday, followed by 64 there on Saturday. And like we were talking about through the weekend, I've got a whole lot of question marks about this rain chance on Christmas. As of now, a 60% chance for Monday, followed by a 60% chance of rain on Tuesday.